Hello everybody, Basilisk Fang here, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. Last time, we went on a hunt to get all the weapons that we didn't already have, because when you do that, you're able to unlock endings C, D, and E, I believe. Plus, we got some nice new outfits. I have decided to keep the samurai outfit because I think it's fun and cool. However, I don't think anything else in the game has changed from ending B. I think we're essentially playing ending B again, but when we get to the actual final part of the game, we can make some different decisions. I don't really know. That's just sort of my guess, which means that I'm not sure I have anything to show you until we get to the end of the game, and we're still at the beginning of this half of the game. So I'm just gonna start playing, and if nothing happens, you're just gonna sort of skip ahead to the end of the game. But if things do happen, I'll show them to you in the middle. So I will see you when I see you.
Looks like he left the village.
Wait, is this a new cutscene? Hold on, is this a new cutscene?
Yeah. You think he'll be able to find all the fragments? If he doesn't, these past 5 years will have all been for nothing.
I think this is a new cutscene. All right, so we're gonna show this. So I just got done getting the key fragment from Gretel, and we went back, talked to Popa. She said, okay, we need to go to these other places, so you can go to the Junk Heap or the Forest of Myth. I said, let's go to the Junk Heap, and as soon as I left the village, this cutscene started playing. Well, conversation, it's not really a cutscene.
Now that we know the location of the original Gestalt, the Shadow Lord, we have to stop his rampage. I can't believe the Shadow Lord ran off and holed up like that. I worry the shades who guard the key fragments will pose too much of a threat.
I don't think so. They're pretty easy.
Maybe so, but we're pretty much out of options at this point. You having second thoughts, sis? No. The plan is all that matters. We must see the plan to completion. He is simply a tool to that end.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm guessing, well, I shouldn't make a huge leap in logic, but perhaps ending C has something to do with the twins, since it is a little bit of a surprise when they just sort of show up and like start causing trouble. Like, I get it, but maybe we can get more, you know, sort of background information towards that, just like we did with the shades. So that'd be interesting if ending C involved the twins more, but we'll see, I guess. So I didn't want to show you the whole bit, but you guys probably remember the tree part, right? Where they tell you the tree's memories and then you have to answer some questions about them. Well, I assumed that the answers were the same every time, right? So the first question is, are you gonna talk now? Okay, I can talk over this. So the first question has to do with the sick boy and the girl who visits him. And the second question has to do with the warrior woman and her friends, right? And I didn't realize that the answers change every time. So the first question has to do with, like, what is the color of the boy's envy? And it's the color of the girl's eyes. But I didn't realize that sometimes her eyes are green, sometimes they're blue. They might be brown sometimes as well. So I kept getting the answer wrong because it kept changing and I wasn't paying attention. And then I realized that the number of friends that the warrior woman loses is different each time. So I saw one where it was 63 friends, and I saw another one where it was 23 friends. So apparently you have to actually read the stories and pay attention, at least to those specific bits, to answer those questions. So that was fun. Oop, is this another cutscene that we haven't seen yet? Certainly has the creepy music. What are you guys scheming this time?
Hey, sis. How goes the code breaking? Harder than I expected. It's going to take some more time. More importantly, how is the child who drifted ashore getting along?
Oh, so they know about Louise? I think that's her name.
Right on schedule so far. I mean, we knew she was powerful enough to destroy an entire ship, but now she's grown even stronger. There is one thing, though. She's started to obsess over becoming human.
Document it in your notes.
If that's a problem, we need to nip it in the bud. If the Shadow Lord resists the plan, we'll need her power to defeat him.
Interesting.
I know, Popola. I know. Jeez, relax, will ya?
So they have contingency plans for if the stuff with Shadow Lord goes south.
It's a fool's dream, and we both know it. She doesn't have a receptacle, so she can't become human, no matter how badly she wants to.
Interesting. I think it's interesting that before now they've seemed pretty loyal to the Shadow Lord, right? Like they talk about the plan and all this stuff, and now they're talking like, hey, the Shadow Lord might not be what we need him to be, so maybe we should work on contingency plans. So I don't know if they just, like, since Shadow Lord does go along with the plan, they don't care by the time we get to the end of the game, or since, you know, the Traveler, the main character here, or whatever you want to call him, since he defeats all of their contingency plans, maybe they're just left with no choice. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep moving on. Oh, hello. How long have you been way over here? You're way over in the corner of the overworld. What are you doing?
Last month, my wife encountered some sheep in the plains.
Is this just a quest that I've always been able to do and I never found?
From her. I came here to enact my revenge. But the beasts are far too violent for me.
So you want me to...
No.
Oh.
I'm skipping through most of this.
What do you want?
They must suffer as she suffered.
My good man, we are hardly in the business of punting fluffy animals to death.
I've heard you've tamed wild boars, yes? That you can mount and ride them as one would a common pack animal. That shall be my revenge. Mount your boar and ride headlong into the sheep. Annihilate them and all their kin across this plain.
That's a weird request.
This is hardly the most civilized of assignments.
Save your civilized concerns for one who has not experienced my pain. These animals must suffer. They must pay for what they have done to my beloved.
It's probably a quick quest, so I guess we'll accept it. All right, sheepies, here I come. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Do I have to kill all of them? Is that how this works? Or do I still need to kill most of them? I didn't get a lot of details.
Thank you. I'm sure my wife sleeps easier now. Here is your payment.
Results. You've slain 13 and got 1,300 gold. That was a freaking mini game. It's not even just a quest. That's sick.
Well, if you wish to give it another go, I will be here.
Oh, now you've got the creepy laugh, just like Gideon. All right, well, thanks, dude, for weirding up my day. I don't know if he's been here the whole time and I just never saw him, or if you can only get him in Route C, but I don't plan on talking to him ever again.
It's concentrating tremendous magical energy into its head. Attacking it may cause the power gathered there to discharge. Now's your chance, run, lad! Attack the part of her that looks like a girl!
I think you can climb its tentacles.
I don't remember this part of this fight.
Watch your step, lad. Do not tumble into the sea.
Is this a thing I did last time? I tumbled into the sea. I do not remember confronting her face to face. Is this just something you can unlock to do this quicker? Where the heck am I going? Hi, Louise. Well, you know, because you're kind of killing everybody. You know, what this could be is I've been getting achievements for defeating bosses within a certain time limit. Hold on, let me heal. I wonder if you defeat her fast enough, you don't have to resort to holding the postman hostage. I'm wondering if that's what it is. Because I honestly do not remember this part of this fight in either of the previous endings. Now that said, none of the other boss battles went this way. There was nothing special if you did them quickly. Well, I like that way better, because now, I mean, she still dies, but she gets to die thinking that at least the postman still loved her. Because in the previous stuff, it was like really sad, because he was the only one that she cared about, and then he was like, "Go away, I hate you!"
hell's this, Sunshine?
A letter. That thing wrote it for the postman.
Ha! Man, that is some grade A chicken scratch.
She probably copied the letters as best she could.
So, what's it say?
Does it say something? Kaine just ripped it up last time. Are we getting more story? Several days later. Oh, hey, Mr. Postman.
It's like I was stuck in some kind of dream.
Hey, letter guy.
Is this just one of the things that happens on Ending C? Is this story actually gets like more closure to it?
You're that.
Or did I do something to trigger this?
I mean, how can I help you?
Got a letter for you.
Wait, you have a letter for me?
Yeah, it's from that thing on the ship.
Louise? Let me see. Oh, it says, thank you. Wow, look at this. After all that time I spent trying to teach her to write, she actually managed to string together a few ugly little letters. Damn.
Oh, don't start crying. You're going to make me cry.
Why can't I stop seeing her smile or hearing that song she used to sing? I know she ate people. I know she was a monster.
It's very interesting. I've never come in here. I don't know if you guys remember, across from Popola's office is this sort of trophy room. And I don't know if I ever came in here very much in the second half of the game, but this guy on the middle shelf is supposed to represent Khalil. The one on the bottom is obviously the boss that's in the Airy. I don't know why I say Aether. We have the wolf on the bottom shelf, and then over here, Louise gets her own little corner.
This is the girl who was on the wrecked ship.
Yep, all right. That's all I have to say about that. Ooh, cutscene. I just got on the boat to go to the
Now we
Lost
can
Shrine.
finally enter the Shadow Lord's castle. Yes, but we can't relax just yet. If he kills the Shadow Lord, the entire plan will collapse. We'll need to restrain him before that can happen. Come on, you really think he'll listen to us? Maybe. It's just... I don't know. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about all the time we used to spend with him. Devila! I know. We can't afford that kind of thing. I get it. But I know you feel it too. Even if I did, we have no choice. We were designed to do this. It's funny, I'm even concerned about this. I mean, it's not like he has a soul.
Neither do you guys, if I remember that cutscene correctly. Aha! You couldn't see it, but I got a achievement. I got a Steam achievement for getting a 100-hit combo. Since this battle doesn't end and it's super easy when I'm at this level, I figured I'd go for it.
Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to. No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
It's so sad.
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Oh, hello. ... Darkness. Black without end. It goes on and on and on. Eyes closed, eyes open. It matters not. The dark is joined by a mysterious sensation, one created by the mingling of blissful sleep with the unease of a terrible, never-ending cold. Is this a dream? Thinking to pinch his cheek, he reaches for his face, but his hand does not move. In fact, his hand has disappeared altogether. He looks at his arms and sees only bone. He looks at his feet and sees they have disappeared, along with the rest of his legs up to the thigh. What body remains begins to leave him, then crumbling into fragments smaller than dust. His body is going. Soon it will be no more. Is this death? Suddenly he recalls his past. He remembers the time he lived with his sister, and the very act of recollection is like a shooting star. Despite lasting only a moment, it brings color to the darkness. Soon, more memories come, gathering atop each other, one after the next, until they meld into a warm and glorious light. Emil's dream promise. Wake up! Wake up! A set of covers are torn from the boy, leaving his eyelids exposed to the merciless sun. Hey there, lazy bones, says the voice once again. The boy's vision, blurry at first, gradually grows more clear. Before him, her face aglow with a radiant smile, is his older twin sister, Halua. Morning, Halua. Don't look so cheery, you butt. The teacher's gonna be here any minute. Halua grabs her brother and pulls him beneath the bed with her, where they wait with a host of dust bunnies for their instructor's arrival. The moment Emil starts to ask a question, Halua shushes him by placing a finger over his mouth. Don't start. We agreed to this yesterday, remember? We're gonna jump out and give teacher the scare of her life. After a few ticks of the clock, the door opens and a slight woman enters the room. Good morning, Halua. Good morning, Emil. Are you ready for... Emil glances at his sister and sees her trying to stifle a laugh, which has the unfortunate effect of making a laugh rise in him. Then, the dust bunnies decide to get in on the act, swirling up into their noses and causing the tricksters to sneeze in unison. Suddenly, the face of their teacher appears in the space between the bed and the floor. There you are, you scamps. This is your fault, says Halua. You ruined it by sneezing. Me? Cries a clearly wounded Emil. You sneezed just as loud. That's enough, both of you, says the teacher as she attempts to hide her amusement. Crawl out from under there and let me take your temperatures already. The pair happily shimmies out from their hiding place and stands before their teacher. She is a fair woman with a kind voice, one Emil would be happy to listen to for the rest of his life. In fact, he often thought that her waking him in the morning was his favorite part of the day. The teacher finds her seat, hunkers down, and lightly pats her leg, to which a happy Emil leaps into her lap. Then she slides a chilly thermometer under his armpit, causing a shudder to race through his body. I'm sorry, just be a brave boy for a little longer, all right? Emil used to hate having his temperature taken daily. The thermometer was just so darn cold, and he's become used to it after being at the facility for the past 2 years. His mother and father had perished in an accident many years before. He'd been told the facility they sent him to was simply a home for orphans such as himself, but he'd always had his doubts. After all, most orphanages weren't staffed by doctors in white coats who held lessons involving the repeated asking of strange questions, nor did they attach wires to the bodies of their charges and force them to enter enormous boxes. The process is endless, the tests unceasing. And yet, Emil feels his teacher somehow floats above it all. She would talk to him about everyday problems, read him books, and even share a meal when time permitted. She is the closest thing he has to a mother. With both of their temperatures taken, Emil and Halua wait for breakfast. But something is different this day. The teacher is strange, somehow. Off. Emil, she says quietly, do you remember what day it is? Emil looks over to his sister and sees her staring at him with an enormous grin. Nuh-uh, she says, you gotta figure it out yourself. But despite his best efforts, Emil comes up empty. I'm sorry, ma'am, he says at last. I just don't know. With a smile, the teacher reaches into the pocket of her white coat and withdraws a small package. It is a bag, neatly closed with string and tied at the top with a bright red ribbon. Happy birthday, Emil, she says. In fact, happy birthday to the both of you. Oh, thank you, cries Emil. Can I open it? Of course, replies his teacher. I'm afraid it's nothing so special, but I do hope you enjoy it regardless. Emil carefully unties the ribbon and opens the bag to reveal a small pile of cookies. They are the same snacks they always received at the facility, but the fact that they come from his teacher makes them somehow special. As a gasp escapes his mouth, his sister can't help giggling beside him, her eyes fixated on the bright red ribbon all the while. "Happy birthday, Halua," says Emil as he reaches into the bag, withdraws a cookie, and offers it to his sister. Needing no further encouragement, the girl crams the cookie into her mouth and swallows it in 2 bites. "Happy birthday to you too, Emil." Then, as though remembering something, she leaps up and runs to the small chest of drawers the two of them share. After forcing open a stubborn drawer, she pulls out a single sheet of paper hidden underneath a white coat and runs it back to her brother. "Here's your present," she says, thrusting the paper at him with a slightly embarrassed look. When he glances down, he sees the words "Happy Birthday, Emil" scrawled in a shaky child's hand, along with a picture of a generously colored person who had clearly been created from every crayon in the box. That was me. Unable to stop himself, Emil wraps his sister in a massive hug. "Thank you," he whispers as she returns the embrace just as tightly. "I'll make sure to draw you on our next birthday, okay?" My sister was there. My teacher was there. It was my birthday. I thought I could never be happier. I'm glad Halua's drawing is the last thing I'll remember. I sense a deep and perfect darkness descending over my eyes and realize my time has come. I'm so terribly cold. As I try desperately to remember what it felt like to be embraced, I wonder if this horrible face is all that's left of me. Halua, I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm coming to join you now. Just hold on.
Wake up. Wake up.
Hello?
Please, wake up. Come on, Emil. Wake up already.
Halua? Is that you?
You haven't changed a bit, have you, lazy bones?
Halua, have you come for me? Am I dead?
No, Emil. You're not dead. I'm just here to keep my promise.
In that moment, the world of blackness surrounding me explodes with color. Red, yellow, blue, and so many others. Colors I have no names for. Colors I've never even seen. It's like someone is using every crayon in the box.
I told you I'd always be watching over you, didn't I?
Halua, I don't...
Don't worry about it, you butt. Looking after little brothers is just what big sisters do.
Her voice, it's fading.
Sorry, Emil. Looks like I'm out of magic.
Halua, wait! Let me come with you!
But you are with me. I'll always watch over you. So we'll always be together.
Halua, no! Don't go!
Don't cry, Emil. I want you to be happy.
Halua...
Promise me that you'll live for both of us.
Well, that was sad. The darkness enveloping me flows away, replaced by a brilliant blue sky. I don't know where I am or what I'm supposed to do, but it's okay that I'm here. I know that much now. She's given me the courage to accept that. No more crying. I'll live with a smile on my face, because that's the promise I made her. Well, that was an interesting little peek back into Emil's story. I like the parallels of, because you're playing as a big brother trying to protect his little sister, and then the parallel of his older sister trying to protect him, as well as Kaine essentially taking on the big sister role as well for him.
Well,
How you doing there,
ain't
Kaine?
that precious.
You don't look so good. We beat the Shadow Lord without any trouble, so nothing was new there.
You know, Sunshine, that black scrawl has almost completely taken you over.
Yeah, I know.
But goddamn, we had fun, huh? Killing and more killing. What a rush.
Yeah.
That's probably not good, right?
Wait. No. No. It wasn't fun at all. I turned you into a killing machine. I spread evil and chaos around the world. But it all feels so empty now. Why? I don't understand.
Sorry. Looks like you stayed inside me for a little too long. Sunshine.
Interesting.
Stop! Don't be nice to me! Don't make me feel like this! I'm gonna swallow you up, Sunshine.
We gonna, turn around and see what's going on over here? Hey, Yona. How you doing? Long time no see. Hi, Kaine. You need a little rest? There's a bed over there in the corner.
Kaine? What is it?
Listen to me. The shade inside me is growing, and I can't stop it. Soon, real soon, I'm gonna go berserk.
I can't hold it back anymore.
Kaine, you have to fight. You have to...
Just shut up and listen to me. Emil is gone, all right? So there's no way anyone can stop me. Please. Before it comes to that, I want you to kill me. Consider it a final request.
Interesting. Is it gonna give me a choice? I don't know where that ball came from. Hey, you changed your clothes to go berserk. Hi, Kaine, Tyrion, whatever the hell you are. I don't know if you're one, the other, or neither. Tyrion, I don't want to hurt my friends.
Well, Sunshine, it's not like I can stop it.
Yeah, I don't think Tyrion's in
When
control,
they lose their minds.
and I can't attack her.
Our memories will be completely overwritten.
Hurry.
Kaine!
Run! Okay, I'm running. Where'd Yona go? I'm running. Bye, Kaine. The door won't open.
Damn it. I have to do something.
Oh, excuse me. Ouch.
I won't.
Run. Hold on, I'm trying to get near you. Jeez Louise. Ow! Alright, do I need to attack the spheres or something? What the hell's going on here? I would read the subtitles, but I'm actually like trying not to die. Hold on.
We made it this far because you were with us, Kaine. I'm who I am today because of
Jeez Lou. Alright, I'm just gonna run because I have no idea if I even can do anything at this point. Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna save you. I swear it!
I don't think there was anything I could do there. I think you literally just have to dodge.
Well, there might be one way to save her.
I'm listening.
Who said that?
It don't matter, so don't ask. Just shut up and listen.
Wait, are you?
I said, listen!
Ow! Cheap shot.
Kaine's life, all right? But you're gonna have to make a difficult decision.
Ah, they are gonna give me a choice.
Whatever it takes.
When the time comes, I'm going to pin Kaine down. And as soon as I do, you need to stab her in the heart.
No, I can't.
Fine. Don't believe me. stand around with your thumb up your ass and watch her die a terrible death.
All right, so we have a choice to make, I think. That or they're just gonna make the choice for us. Sometimes they do that in this game. When you finish the required dialogue, you can kill bosses pretty quickly. At least when you're as high of a level as I am.
Very nice.
It's what I do.
If you want to save your precious Kaine, there are 2 ways to do it. One is to plunge your sword into her chest. That's what she wants after all. Freedom from burdens, freedom from life.
What's the other way?
The other way is to make her a normal human being again.
Interesting.
But to make that happen, you gotta trade your own existence for hers.
Interesting.
Well, there you go. Good luck with that.
You're that shade. The one who lives inside Kaine. Why are you trying to help her?
Probably for the same reason you are. Enough talk. Make your choice.
All right, so we have 2 options. We can end Kaine's life and free her from her burden, or we can sacrifice our own existence to make Kaine human again. If I had to guess, these are ending C and D respectively. So I feel like getting ending C first. So we're gonna go ahead and end Kaine's life and free her from her burden. But I'm assuming we can go through again and get the other ending, so I'm not that worried about it. All right, here we go. Cutscene. This is probably the most awkward sword to do this with. This is the sword you get from the Mother's Diary. Oh. Maybe a little bit of romance in there, after all? So where's Yona while all this is happening?
Kaine. Let's go home.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Tyrion. Or Tyran. I still prefer
Years
Tyrion.
inside Kaine's body, tormenting her from within. I felt her pain, her emotions, as if they were my own. And there was so much pain. So when I say she's free now, I want you to believe me. Thanks to you, Kaine has been forgiven and saved.
By our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait. She had a final message for you.
Thank you.
Aw, that was sweet.
Kaine.
Oh. They had to play the Kaine Salvation.
We'll always be together.
With all of these like endings and bonus content and stuff, this game I think is actually sadder than NieR Automata, and I found NieR Automata to be quite sad. And there are the credits. All right, well, I will see you when the credits are over because we've already seen them like twice now. There it is, ending C. And it's gonna send us back to the library, which means I have to play through the game again to get the other ending, I'm guessing. Ending D, your choice in this decision could allow you to view the very last piece of the ending. So basically choose the other option. All right, well, here we are back at the main screen, and I'm not gonna talk super long about this because we're going on, it's a little over 3.5 hours that I've been playing this. So basically, even with skipping a bunch of the cutscenes and things like that, it still took me 3.5 hours to play through the whole thing just to get to the end and get to see that ending. And I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do it all over again in order to get ending D, and I don't know if anything else is gonna change. But we did have some changes in this particular playthrough, which I thought were really nice and cool. So we got to get a little bit of the twins talking. It wasn't super interesting, and it's not the word I'm looking for. Like, it wasn't super exciting. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Like, it was interesting that we got to see what the twins were thinking behind the scenes of all this. But since we already know how their story turns out anyway, there's not a whole lot of new information they can give us. We already know they're scheming behind our backs. It's just a tiny bit interesting to see them coming up with, or at least discussing, contingency plans, all of which fail, so their whole mission fails essentially, or at least for this pair of twins, because we also know from NieR Automata that there were several sets of twins spread throughout the world doing either the same or similar projects, so that's a thing as well, that they don't really get into this, at least I don't think they're going to. I doubt ending D is going to cover it, and I believe there's an ending E, and I don't know if that's going to cover it. I just don't know, but I'm looking forward to ending D. It might end up being a short video if it is actually like the same thing over again, because this one I skipped a ton of the story, but had to pop in from time to time to show you the new stuff. But if that's all the same for ending D until you get to the end, then I'm going to skip like all of it. I'm going to save myself 3 hours, skip all of it, and show you ending D. And then if that ends up being a 5-minute thing, then that's it. It's going to be a 5-minute video next week, but we'll see. That does bring up a point though. One of the things that was really nice about NieR Automata was you could do a chapter select. After you had beaten the game, you could do a chapter select, you could go through, and you didn't have to essentially replay large parts of the game again to go back and like do stuff. Now, part of that's because NieR Automata had minor endings that could occur basically anywhere in the game. So it'd be really hard if like there was a minor ending that happened at the very beginning of the game and then you just missed it. And now you're like, well, I got to play through the entire thing again, reload the save file, or, you know, or if it's in the middle and you missed it and you have to replay again and all that stuff, it would be a pain in the butt. And there aren't minor endings in NieR Replicant, at least not as far as I'm aware. But there's no chapter select. So assuming that ending D is exactly the same as ending C, except for that last portion, a chapter select would be really nice. And maybe there is going to be one, but there isn't one on the main menu here. So we'll see. And the save file suggests that we're going to be starting in the library, but that's my only major complaint so far, at least for this particular portion of having to like replay the game to see all the stuff. Otherwise, I do like that by replaying the game, they flesh out the story more. It just takes forever is the only thing. But anyway, that's it for me. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.